there, Sandy here from Solar Power Health. It's been quite a day. I've made some chocolate and chaga avocado mousse that I promised lots of you that I would share the recipe. And so it's a little bit post making it, but I can remember what I did, so I'm going to tell you, and then it'll be easy. So you want your food processor, and I would recommend a food processor as opposed to a blender. You can try a blender, but it's a little bit harder. For this recipe, I use 2 avocados, 1 can of full-fat organic coconut milk, and to sweeten it, I use some maple syrup, 100% maple syrup. You want to get the best you can, because if you are going to have anything sweet, you want it to be healthier. The healthiest sweetener that you could get if you were making this just for yourself and just as a treat and you didn't want to share it with anyone would be yacon syrup, which you can get at the light seller. It's prebiotic and has very little effect on your insulin levels. You could also use raw unpasteurized honey. I don't measure that. When I put it in, I kind of just drizzle it and then I taste it as I make it to see where the sweetness is, because I prefer more of a bitter taste as opposed to some people liking things very sweet. But a good start would be about 1/8 of a cup, probably. Actually, that's still probably a lot. 1/16 of a cup. You could probably just start by adding a tablespoon or 2, and then just keep tasting it as you're blending to see if you are like, oh no, that's too bitter for me, or I would like more sweetener. The next thing that I add is my cacao. So I get raw organic cacao. You can get this at Save On Foods. Some other good places to go is Community Natural Foods. You can get fermented raw cacao there, and you want the powder. It works the best. And then I put in about 1/2 cup, give or take. I, again, don't really measure things. I throw it in there, but that would be about the amount that I'd put in. And you can always adjust, right? If it's too powdery, then you add some more avocado, or it goes back and forth. You're not ever trapped in anything that you make. But that would be a good start. And then I like my chaga mushrooms. So I get New Earth Organics. This guy's a genius when it comes to making sure that his mushrooms are good quality and done right, because some mushrooms, the minute they are even dehydrated, they lose their quality. This person, Derek Fleming, who owns this company, knows how to handle each and every mushroom, and he's very passionate about his work. So I use chaga mushroom in this. Chaga mushroom is something that you would use for your immune system, and to boost it, it goes very good with cacao and vanilla kind of flavorings, and that coffee kind of flavor. It is something that is being over harvested, and you wouldn't want to use on a daily basis. So another suggestion would be from the same company, New Earth Organics. They have a 16 mushroom blend, or you can get mushroom powders, I think, anywhere now. But mushrooms go really good with chocolate, and they're something that your immune system and your whole body, especially your brain, would thank you for. So that's something to add into it. So I add about 2 pretty big heaping teaspoons of mushrooms. Chaga for today, but I usually mix it up a little bit. I use cordyceps powder, reishi. I just love my mushrooms. And then I add a little bit of vanilla. I use the vanilla powder, so I like to use about a teaspoon, give or take. You could use vanilla extract. You might be using a little bit more than like a teaspoon and a half. Again, you're adjusting for your flavors. Raw ground vanilla bean from Giddy-Yo-Yo or companies like that is very good for you. So I like it unprocessed. And that's how I flavor it. So that right there, the 2 avocados, the can of coconut milk, the cacao, the chaga, the vanilla bean, and the sweetener, the maple, is kind of my foundation of how I blend it into a beautiful mousse. This is where it gets fun, and you can add what you'd like to make it more medicinal for your needs. For example, today I feel like I need some more energy, mostly just because I'm out doing everything all the time. So I run out by the end of the day. So for endurance, I chose to do a mixture of maca root. Maca balances the hormones, supports the reproductive system, and gives you energy, mental and physical energy. And it's also uplifting mood enhancer. So it's pretty awesome. My favorite, eleuthero root, also aka Siberian ginseng. I hate calling it that because it's not actually a ginseng. So eleuthero root is something that ground into a powder. It gives you endurance by oxygenating your blood. And again, it works with the immune system. All herbs, especially adaptogenic herbs like this, support the whole body in what they need. So this is a great one for energy. If you're someone who's just dragging your feet by the end of the day, 1 teaspoon of eleuthero root. I don't know if I gave you the measurement for the maca, but that would have been about 2 heaping teaspoons. And lastly, today I added Hishiwu. Hishiwu is a Chinese medicine, adaptogenic galore, amazing herb. It's got pages upon pages of benefits that you can use it for. But I like to have an intention when I use anything. And for me, I always use this for the skin. The external part, it's even rumored to keep you from going gray. So beautiful minerals, and again, energizes us. So that's what I've blended into here. And again, you can always adjust, but you can see like it's very creamy and quite delicious. And probably is going to be my dinner, breakfast, and lunch for the next couple days, as I have no sound baths coming up to share this with. So that was my avocado recipe. I meant to make it for you guys, but I just got too excited. So what I will do is open myself up to any questions or messages, and hope that you will check in with me again, and I will keep us entertained with new crazy recipes. Have a great day. Enjoy the sun.